The 21st century will be the century of entrepreneurship. We think that we're on the verge of a radical change of the fundamentals of the society. It's no more a mass market society, it's a society of entrepreneurs.
I'm from South Africa.
From Argentina.
I'm from Mexico.
Toronto, Ontario.
I'm from France.
UK.
I'm from the Saudi Arabia delegation.
The G20 YES stands for Young Entrepreneurs Summit. This is an event organized by the Young Entrepreneur Alliance. That's one of the three events organized within the G20. The G20, which is organized by the political leaders. You have the B20, which is organized by and for the major corporations.
It's very important to interact with your peers globally.
Are the ideas of the entrepreneurs able to be exchanged? The answer is yes, and it's a big yes. And it's a big yes because there are always both cultural differences and at the same time lessons that you can learn from your colleagues who have been developing other initiatives in the rest of the world.
You are able to gauge yourself, you are able to reflect on what you know and what you don't know, and you are able to grab on the best practice.
Whenever you go to a conference like this, you always learn a tremendous amount. Hopefully you can share some of your experiences as well with others.
Political leaders are there because they are elected. That's the outcome of a democracy. Young entrepreneurs are there because they have been succeeding in what they had achieved in their country. Young entrepreneurs are very results-oriented. And this is the essence of what makes them successful. And I think that's at the heart of the DNA of the G20 YES. We are at the beginning of the 21st century, and everything is about to change in the world. As a result, things started to pop up in 2007 and 2008, and in 2010, our colleagues in Canada, with the support of the Canadian Prime Minister, put together the first G20 YES, and then we met together in Korea, and then in France, and the next summit will be organized in Mexico early June 2012.
It's just wonderful for me to come here 16 months later after Toronto, after the first summit in Toronto.
Young entrepreneurs are the key and will be the key not only to exit of the crisis, but to build and to shape a better world for the 21st century, but with a voice which is radically different in the sense that it's positive and full of energy and of hope, we believe.
This is how movements start. This is how you change the world.
The principle of the Entrepreneurs Declaration and the principle of an action plan to be submitted to the government, to the G20 governments and the G20 political leaders around growth creation and job creations, the major challenge that the world is dealing with.
Gives them the opportunity to say, we all have some common challenges. Perhaps there are some common approaches that government can take to address those challenges.
We need to show to the leaders and to the world that we can work together.
I can't wait to go home and implement whatever I learned here.
There are so many different profiles of young entrepreneurs. And by the way, that's what makes the richness and the depth and the range of what we are able to put together, which is absolutely unique. And the idea is not to find who is the ideal entrepreneur, but the idea is more about common denominators of all those young entrepreneurs. It's about passion, it's about vision, it's about risk-taking, it's about energy, it's about innovation, it's about charisma.
It makes me learn a lot about what people think and how we're different and how we're similar.
Young entrepreneurs around the world are living the same problems, and we all want the same solutions.
what you feel when you get a chance to be the witness and to be part of such an event, which is carrying so much not only energy but hope and positive message, is that suddenly you become the custodian of that spirit.
And it was really good, really important, really encouraging, very positive.
We had fun also.
This is very inspiring.
I think 400 of them here in Nice is incredible.
Our collective voice is very, very strong.
Both in the media perspective, the emotional dimension that the young entrepreneurs are carrying, and in the perspective of the political leaders in the democracy. If you want to get a chance to be elected or re-elected, you have to show that you have good GDP growth and that you have a good and a very low unemployment rate. 63% of job creation in the OECD average are the result of young entrepreneurs' initiatives.
There is no way we can offer jobs or opportunities to all these people if we do not create companies first.
It's absolutely crucial. All our leaders realise the importance of startup and entrepreneurial businesses to their economies and on an international level as well.
Mexico is a rapidly emerging country. And I think it's very important to show that step by step, wherever you are from developed or an emerging economy, I mean, we all share the same values and the same vision.
And this is what I'm asking to everyone who's watching this video to go to Mexico, because that's what we need.
What would make us proud of in 100 years from now about the G20 YES? Probably to think that like what Pierre de Coubertin achieved when he created in 1896 the spirit of Olympic Games, would be to think that it was instrumental to help all the countries all over the world to be able to exchange, discuss and cooperate about how can you fertilize all entrepreneurs' initiatives to create and shape a better world.